Welcome back to the Sheila Taylor's Experience, a channel for you to watch for your life and advice. So stay tuned and stay connected and keep watching because it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Come find me in the night. We both know when it's right. Babe, I can.
Now, today's topic is going to be on when some men lost respect for women. And we have to really tackle the roots of where things went wrong. We can't keep going on like,
oh, everybody's crazy and this is happening and that's happening. And well, why is it happening? It was already fixed before. The generation before us fixed it and put it in this place because they knew thousands of years it doesn't work this way.
So don't let it get that way. So one of the reasons why I truly believe that there is not enough respect for women is because we gave it up. And one of the things that we gave up is our femininity. Now we can have women's rights and all of that stuff can be good. We need to stay in our place as women. And what I mean by that,
through the years that I have lived, and when women wore dresses, when women were more particular about covering themselves and say, I'm just going to I'm going to make sure I cover this. Men were more excited about choosing who they wanted to be with. They were more excited about it.
because we gave them something to wonder about. And not just showing it all. We dressed up and we had on our dresses. You can tell the women from the men because the men had on hats. The same time, the men had on their hats and the women had on their dresses. And you can look throughout the city and you can tell, oh, it's a lot of men out here. And you can tell right away. But now, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with us wearing pants or tights or anything like that.
But we gotta cover up the goods, ladies. We have to cover up the goods. Cover up the goods. You can still have a little shoulder or a little arm hanging out. We don't have to bring it all out. We don't have to lay all the cards on the table before we get a deal. We don't have to do that.
Just being a woman and just your face value and what you're bringing and what you're talking about is enough for most men when they're really looking for someone to be with. Okay? And this takes away from even the men that want to be good. When we're showing all of the breasts, we're showing all of the bottom, we're showing all of the top, the bottom, the sides. They don't know what's going on because all the women are doing it and they're just like looking around and they look around. But trust me, women that are more conservative and keep themselves hidden where you'll see a little curve here, but they got some tights on, but they got a nice little shirt on with some nice little shoes, and their breast is not poked out or nothing, but they still look cool. They look comfortable. Those are the ones that get married. Those are the ones that get married. When you're showing everything and it's out there, men are like, okay, they like it, they'll play with you. If they're not wanting to get anything serious, okay, we got a lot of people to play with right now. You know, you have to give them something to wonder about. Please understand that. You know, a lot of women think that they're in competition with other women. Like, I got this and I got that. Guess what? We're all women. And some women can have the top, they can have the bottom. But what a real relationship truly holds is what that person is about. And they have all of those things, or maybe some of those things, and it don't matter. You date a man. You may get a man that's working in the field. You may get a man that's working in the corporate office. You may get a man that has his own business or whatever. He's still a man. And he's still going to be somebody you can be with, that you can grow with, you can talk to, and do things with. That doesn't change anything. But if a man walks up,
if all the men walked up and walked around with their money hanging out their hands, they like, yeah, you know, I got this money, I'm got paid this weekend. You be looking at them like, okay, alright, you got the money and everything, but you putting it all out there for other women to see? That you have all of this money to take care of the household or take care of the planet? You know, you got all this, you know, we would be feeling some type of way. Because it would draw attention that does not need attention.
So let's not draw attention where it does not need attention. If you really want a good relationship, make sure you're not showing everything that you got to give. This is where we go wrong. And I believe that part of it is where women are saying, I gotta get this man and this is what they like to see. Well, this is the type of man that you're trying to get, that like to see all these things. He's not going to be serious. Those are not the serious type of men. There is no need to show all the goods. No need at all. But when you're showing all of the physical, the body, you might be in trouble. You might be in some future trouble you don't even know that you're entering to, because you have chose that route. Let someone like you for who you are. And if it takes a while, let it take a while. So that you don't have major problems. You know, you have your flash, whatever you're flashing, that's what the person is going to be.
Okay, they're going to be attracted to that. They're going to be like, okay, I like that money. Or I like, because they could be in need. You know, somebody could be like, I just lost my job. They see somebody flashing money. Oh, how you doing? How you doing?
Best to be on a type of low. You know, and like I said, when women wore dresses, men respected us more. When I'ma tell you, I could tell you 1,000 times that is all the truth, honey. We don't even stand in our place like we should. And we want respect. We want the full respect. I'm not saying that somebody should disrespect somebody if they're wearing pants or tights, but it's the way we go about it as women. And I believe that it's all about the other women being in competition with the other women. You don't have to be. Because if you're good, you're good.
And if it's your time, it's your time. Nobody can stop that. It has already been written.
But we can mess it up. on the decisions that we make to get to where we need to be. It's the choices we make. But we don't have to expose ourselves like that.
And in all of these situations, we make so many terrible mistakes.
Because of the immature way that we are responding towards getting a mate or wanting a mate to be with. But we are responsible to make the right decisions. We all know, you've seen scenarios where people do the wrong thing and you know what they get. You see people do the right thing and you know what they get. So why are people continuously choosing to do things the wrong way, where it's very, very, very tricky? So like I said, men have lost respect. Some men, not all, but some men, not all, have lost so much respect for women. And I believe that we play a role in this disrespect.
Because we have what they want. They have what we want. Or they have what we need. And we have what they need. So if somebody has something that you need, they're going to put it on display. And they're going to say, people need this. They need water. Or they need food. Or they need clothing. They're going to put it in the shop. They're going to decorate it. They're going to put a price tag on it. And they're going to put it up for display. And they're going to put it in the store and have you come in and look around and see what you like.
It's not going to be on the outside of the store, hanging, swinging on the windows, and just hanging out there. Guess what? If it is, you're going to be looking like this stuff is hanging on the outside. It's raining out here or snowing out here, and you're going to be, looking like this stuff is going to get damaged. It's the same thing. You keep it in a safe place. You keep your merchandise in a safe place. You keep your merchandise in a safe place. And we are worth more than this material stuff out here. So business people or people keep their merchandise in a safe place, whether it's diamonds, gold, jewelry, things that they hold to their heart. They keep it in a sacred place. So if we keep these material things in a sacred place, you should be able to keep yourself in a sacred place. You should be able to hold and keep your body in a sacred place. And it all depends on how you dress. When women were more fashionable, like, I'm not saying that we're not fashionable now, but we were more fashionable, where we weren't like showing everything. It really doesn't get us. It doesn't get us anywhere. I'm not protecting my merchandise. I just have it all hanging out here for anybody that wants to buy it. Okay, so we have to protect the merchandise. We have a twisted way of doing and thinking about things, and we all get hurt by them. We wind up getting hurt. We wind up getting disappointed. We wind up being confused. And we wind up having a lot of confusion around our lives. Because we are not looking at things straightforward. And we are not lining things up like they should be lined up.
We need to give credit where credit is due. And not just looking at the surface or playing games. This is not a sandbox in the playground. Your life should not be handled like a sandbox in the playground where you can just play, do whatever you want to do, throw the sand around, throw your toys around, get on the swing, slide down the sliding board, and just be like, okay, we had our fun, we're leaving. Our fun, we're leaving.
Why should you put your life on that level? Don't you ever put your life on that level. We need to get back this thing. If we don't get it back now, we're going to lose it forever. We're going to lose this thing forever because we keep on going against the grain. We can't keep going against the grain. And they think that it's like something that's going to gain them something, but you really wind up losing. You lose. You wind up losing, continue to lose. Even if you find somebody that really likes you and they want to, take you on as a girlfriend and stuff, but they're still going to have at the back of their mind, somebody else is looking at you. Somebody else is watching you. Somebody else is, I can't trust you. The trust's not going to be there. It's so much stuff that happens. We have our merchandise hanging outside of the store. What's going to happen? People just going to take it. But if it's being protected, if it's in the store,
if it's protected, it's going to be respected.
But if it's hanging out with the keys, like if you have an automobile, like a store that you're selling cars, you have a lot, you're selling cars, and you have your stuff hanging out with the keys, people are going to take it because you got to hang it out. You have it hanging out.
But when you protect what is important to you, and what means something to you, and it's something worth something to you, you're going to protect it. It's going to be behind the gates. The keys are going to be put away. So it'll be hard for somebody to just come in and take it. But if you have your stuff hanging out, that's what it's going to be all about. Trust and believe me.
Aren't we worth something? Aren't we worth something? Aren't we worth the world know that we're worth a whole lot? We need to let the men know that we're worth a whole lot. We'll get a different response from them. There's no competition. Stop being in competition with each other. We see, when you come against each other, you're not going to win. We're supposed to be working together. It's like a marriage, a friendship, a business partner. Work together. But I know that it is out of control and out of hand. But if this can help a few people to have a better life, to have a better response in their lives with people with the opposite sex, it's a great thing. Okay? One person can make a difference. And we can make this difference. We can make this difference by saying, you know what, I'm gonna wear the tights, but I'm gonna wear like a little shirt, a nice little shirt that covers my thighs somewhat and my bottom. You know what I'm saying? That covers the bottom a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? And covered, like, it might show a little bit. The up part might show. It's cool.
But I'm not gonna show everything like pizzazz or pizzazz. I'm not gonna show everything. Why? You're gonna attract the wrong people, and you're gonna push away the right people.
Trust and believe me. Try it. Try it for some time in your life. We need to throw back the time so that we can be more protected and respected by our men. If you don't do what's right, you'll be singing a song that will be long. Women have the power to turn all of these things around. We have to align this respect so that we can get back the lives of our youth out here. But let's be better. as we get older, as we move forward, as we want things, as we want change, let's be better than what we are doing right now, because
the way that it's going now, it is not working. It is destroying things.
we cannot survive off of negativity. Now, negative things can happen and will happen, but it's the positive things, and it's the right choices, it's the best choices that helps us move forward to a brighter day. So thank you so much for listening to the Sheila Tellers Experience, and I will be back on with more. I'll see you next time.